Hello, I am Blaze Kolodachuk, and today is a very special day, because today is the day I'm going to tell you about the Nandi Tenants board game. Board game, you say? Yes, board game. It is not a video game. It isn't a game of squash. It is a board game. It's one of those games it's a board, you put it on the table and you play it with your friends. And this game, my friends, is a game that I have created from scratch. I am personally manufacturing this game by hand. These hands. And you're gonna enjoy it. I think it's a fantastic game. I hope you love it. I hope you love it as much as I love it. I love making it. I love playing it. It is wonderful. It is about the Nandi Tenants. Who are the Nandi Tenants, you might ask? If you don't know, you may have been living under a rock for most of your entire life, as a matter of fact. You have been under a rock, frolicking with ants and grubs. But that's okay. I'm not here to judge your lifestyle choices. I am here simply to explain my game. So, what is happening with the Nandi Tenants? It is a comic book, again, that I have created. I made the comic book. It is about superheroes. There's several books, graphic novels, if you will, and there's heroes in it. There is Doris Doom, there is Stensor, there is Velcher, all sorts of heroes that if you do not understand the Nandi Tenants, maybe you should go pick up the books. They're available from me, personally, Blaze Kolodachuk. They're also available from Amazon, the place where people buy stuff online. You can get it there. And probably other bookstores, Barnes & Nobles online. I know you can get it there. Anyway, so Nandi Tenants is a thing I made. It's beautiful. Check it out. It is also, I might add, a full-length feature film, Nandi Tenants, I made a few years ago. Also very interesting, very exciting. Nandi Tenants, we're going to talk about the game that I've created now. So, this is a game. It's a board game. I explained exactly what a board game is earlier. I hope you still remember that. I hope your memory is intact. I hope everything is working out for you personally in your life, because I care about you and the things that you do. So, to explain this game, we will have to venture into a special sort of a new kind of world where people are actually playing the game. And it will also this video that you are watching, a video of me talking about very important things. It will also be useful as an instruction booklet after you purchase this game that I have made, because it is available for purchase now. It is now. Now is the time for the purchase of the game. You should do it now. Send me a message, send me an email, send me an electronic communication of some sort expressing your need for this game that you are about to find out all about. Okay, so to explain this game, I will be using two very important people in a special universe where people actually play the game. One of them, definitely, 100%, 1,000,000%, definitely one of the players of the game is a registered nurse. That is neither here nor there. The point of the matter is, the other person playing the game is a train conductor. And Mr. Blaze, here we are in the 21st century, and you are hiring train conductors to play your game. Yes, I am, because that's the kind of person I am. I take care of the train conductors in my life. I love them. Sometimes I kiss them. We don't talk about that too much. So, here we go. Oh, and they are very attractive human beings. If they are in fact human beings, I do not know what they are. I'm not here, as I said, to judge other people. So, we will shortly be blessed with the treat of enjoying watching people play this game, I will continue my narration because everybody needs narration from Blaze. It comes from within my soul, out through my throat and out through my mouth. The narration of explaining exactly what is happening in the video. I think it is important that we go to the video shortly and that you consider playing this game because it is fantastic. It is a bold statement I am about to make. It may be the greatest game in the history of games. I'm not just talking about board games, I'm talking about all types of games. I'm talking about Tiddlywinks. I'm talking about Pitfall, Activision. I am talking about American football. Out of all the games, this might be the greatest of them all. So it is up to you to decide. I'm just saying an opinion, not necessarily a fact, but in my heart it is a fact. Greatest game ever. So let us go now and meet our beautiful friends.
Yes, the moment has arrived for you to watch two wonderful, beautiful people actually playing the game that we've been talking about. There is one person, there is another person. The total people is two. They are unpacking the game. They are checking out all the different pieces. Those are the character pawns. All the character pawns are available. Cards, character cards, various little things. Those are the instructions that you need to read so you understand the game. There's no shame in reading the instructions. I want you to read the instructions. Instructions are important. They're sorting out the game, they're getting it set up. They are putting the time and space cards off to the side. They are having a very good time. Look at the joy. Look at the joy. Look at it. That's joy. These are the character pawns. You will choose your own character. You will decide which member of the Nandi Bear Tenants you will personally be on your journey to defeat the Fly, who, I might say, has kidnapped Patty and Forcloon. Not only has he kidnapped Patty and Forcloon, he has set Forcloon's space station to self-destruct and hit the planet Earth, destroying every single person on the planet. Basically, you are trying to save the entire planet and your friends, Patty and Forcloon. That is the objective of the game. So you choose a character. The different characters have different abilities. They have different things that they can do, different superpowers. And it depends which character you choose, really. And different characters can defeat different enemies in different ways. Certain things might be easier for certain characters. Certain things might be harder for certain characters. It looks as though these absolutely beautiful people have chose Naiad to be one of the characters. Naiad Bear. Naiad Bear, wonderful character, probably one of my favorites that I have ever come up with. That young fella is deciding to be Stensor. Stensor is another character, one of the oldest characters I have made. That is neither here nor there. They're getting set up. They are going to start the game. They're putting their pawns on the start. They're on the start square. There's a square. It says start. That's where you start on the game. They're getting ready for action here. But first, they need, and this is serious, people, they need to set up the peanut butter dimension. Getting stuck in the peanut butter dimension is painful. It is awful. It hurts your soul. But you do need to set it up at the beginning of the game. There are 3 different components, and there are the moon twins, the moon siblings, as it were. And then you start the timer. Depending on which kind of game you play, you will read it in the instructions. There is a competitive version and a collaborative version. They are playing the competitive version, and they have set the timer for 90 minutes. If at the end of the 90 minutes you have not finished the game, the space station smashes into Earth, killing everyone. that's how it is. It's all up to you. They are now playing the game. The fun has begun. The absolute joy is happening in their hearts at this moment. This point in time, the joy is swelling within inside of these participants. Looks like my owly friend has picked up a time and space card, telling them to go directly to Cat Island. Cat Island, you get stuck there, my friends. You get stuck there until you roll a 6. You are stuck. You cannot leave. However, if you choose a cat character, you get to leave if you roll a 3 or a 6. Special powers for different characters. Now, the objective of the game is to defeat the 4 main villains. There's more than the 4 villains that you need to defeat, but the 4 main villains will give you the elemental stones that will help you get past the force field that the Fly has set up on the space station. So, when you are battling a villain, you go to the battle board. You put the villain's card down, you put your card down. You have different abilities, different skills, different things that you are doing. It is wonderful. You have different health points. So each of you continues in succession to roll the dice. And the highest roll wins. Oh, but do you think that the roll is actually the number that you get? No, it isn't. You have to check your abilities. You may get a +1 if you're battling somebody who has magical abilities. You may get a -1 if you have battled somebody who has technical abilities. It is all in the instructions. You need to check out the instructions. So, if you finish defeating one of the main villains, you get the elemental gem. The goal is to get 4 elemental gems. We are talking about earth, we are talking about water, fire, air, those sort of elements, that very basic things that make up the universe. Okay, so this young man is sad. Yes, he is. He has got put into the peanut butter dimension. What happens in the peanut butter dimension, my friend, is you are stuck there until you can gather the 3 components and take them to that one space on the board. It is a space on the board that you need to take your components. Oh, however, the moon twins are after you. If they touch you, you have to reset and start again. It's painful, but fun. The fun is there, the pain is there. There is no pain without fun, and there is no fun without pain. My friends, this is a game about existence, the reality of existence in the universe that we are in now. The universe and this game are intertwined. There's a connection there, and it's real. The realness has happened. The realness is there. So basically, if you play this game, you will have a better understanding of how to engage in the reality of Earth. So, once you get all the 4 elemental gems, and you get up to the space station square on the board, you get to try to defeat the Fly. The Fly, villainous enemy, okay? It looks like our canine friend has got to the end of the game. He is going to try to defeat the Fly. If he does, he wins. Everybody's saved. The world is happy again. The world is wonderful. However, if, and this is a big if your timer runs out before you get to the end, everybody is dead. Everybody is dead. The sadness is real.
Now that you have seen how absolutely fantastic amounts of fun you could possibly have in your life if you were the recipient of this Nandi Tenants game, I encourage you to tell your friends about it and purchase the game and buy it as a Christmas gift for people you love, because it is available now. Now is the time. Now, I'm sure there's on the screen, it will tell you where to email to find out how to get this game. You say, "Dear Mr. Blaze Clodchuck, hello, I am a person of great taste and I would like to purchase your game. Please give me some copies of it." and 16 copies of it, and I will say, yes, you will get the game. You will get the 16 copies, and I will make it by hand. This is not a mass-produced thing. This is not a thing that is on an assembly line. If in fact the assembly line is one person and that person is me, maybe it is a thing on an assembly line, but it's not a thing on an assembly line. It is hand. Okay, so I go to the printer and get them to print the pieces. I'll tell you the truth. That's what I do. It's true. But I personally assemble everything myself. I've designed it. That was an important step. It took me a while. It didn't take me 2 days. It took me many days. I made this game. I had to write the rules that you have seen by the very handsome people who are showing us how to play. And I assemble it by hand. By hand, people. It is beautiful. And it is for the very, very cheap price that you will see on your screen right now. It is the cheapest price you could possibly imagine for a game of such magnitude. So, I suggest, this is a personal opinion, I suggest you get the game. Thank you very much. I have been Blaze Kolodachuk, the creator of Nandi about Tenants, the creator of this beautiful board game, and the creator of happiness in your soul, if you are the recipient of this game. Have a good day, and from the deepest bottom of my heart, I love you. Good night.